the fans have gathered, and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the Tulane Green Wave taking on the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Tulane's offense will have the first possession of the game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Preston. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Tulsa's offense will get the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Gonna run it. It's Richardson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Dropping back, it's Francis. Trying to beat the D deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Off-play action on first down. Gets it out fast. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Tulane just a few inches away might take a shot on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bohannon. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Finding an escape route. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment.
Going for the goal line. And they'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Presley. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. Got that sucker to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. It's blocked. He couldn't get it away.
Hey, and you're probably thinking, who the heck has that guy? The block right up the middle. Guy comes right near the center, comes through the formation, gets his hands up and gets the block.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Unloads quickly, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Francis. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. A really nice play.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hayes. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Bohannon. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. They'll try to run for it. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Dropping back, it's Francis. Got him downfield. Oh, what a move to get room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll keep it himself. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Loses 2. 2nd down coming up.
We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, there's no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Now the play fake. The short hands. It's Bohannon. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
38-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. On the run, it's Barnes. Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
A nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
Tulane comes to the line, needing less than a yard on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayes. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Green Wave! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to... Turning it on! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
First down for the offense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. The quick out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now on the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a plan.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Second down coming up.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Presley. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. This was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. On the run, it's Turner. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right on the money. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Green Wave lines up mere inches away from converting on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, no mystery there. 3rd down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Finding open areas. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Second down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Reed. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Now on first down from the 43. They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tulane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good.
The extra point.
They march 78 yards down the field. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. To the air, it's Francis. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
Now, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity in critical down and distances. 3rd down, find your best matchup because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, and keep the drive moving.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Richardson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
2nd down.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Makes a move. Touchdown, Green Wave. The hidden yardage, the big play. Special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And the point after is good.
Tulane, 38. Tulsa, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Richardson. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
What a great run there. A 3rd and 1 situation, though, David. That has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
Snagged in the middle. It's Presley. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed over the middle, it's Keys. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tulsa!
Let's just call it like it is. The 1st half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
smashes it through from the PAT. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.